started, this is a piece that I wrote actually for the seaboard, for 3 seaboard players, but I'm only 1 seaboard player today. So, I'll move this over a little bit so you can see better without disconnecting stuff. I just want you guys to be able to see. Okay. This isn't a piece I wrote for 3 seaboard players, but I'm using some backing tracks. The band, unfortunately, couldn't travel with me, but that's why God invented backing tracks. So, and of course, if Keith Wexler was here, my tech, he would have all these taped and everything, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. Yep, I'm getting very strong trying to do it. One of the cool things that we were doing with iOS very early on is the idea that you can bend pitches in a different direction all at the same time. You know, if you go to a keyboard and you play, okay, so if you go up to a keyboard and you play two notes, you can't really bend them in two different directions, but on Morpheus you really can. So if I go back to this sounds a good demonstration. So I want to play this note and go upward. Maybe play this one and go down at the same time. So it's the idea of independent expression, which was very, very important. And there was a time when I could hold my iPhone and do these things, and I had these really expensive keyboards, and they couldn't even come close to some of the things that you could do on a multi-touch device. So that really got the ball going for me. And then after I did that, I wanted to change things up in a slightly different way. And so I created an app called SampleWiz. And this is with the same developer. We were kind of on a roll, throwing around some interesting ideas. And I think I'll close these background things as well to make sure it works right. So with SampleWiz, I've been using samplers for a long time, and I always thought sampling is really, really cool. But I wanted to do some different stuff. I wanted to change up the way that sampling works. I wanted to change up the way that sampling works. I wanted to change up the way that sampling works. So you guys know that regular sampling, we've all heard it, standard sampling, you do things like this. Right? Like Munchkins, and then which is kind of cool in itself, right? That's a good sound. But my thought was, I want to be able to actually put my finger on the waveform. So you can see on the screen, here's the waveform, right? So if I press the screen, I wanted to change up the way that sampling works. I wanted to change up the way that sampling. I wanted the ability to actually touch anywhere in the waveform and work the sound. I wanted the ability to actually touch anywhere in the So right now we're hearing the whole thing. So with this, I can close the, I want the area, like, I wanted the ability to, really small sample, and then I can take my finger and do this. The ability to actually touch anywhere in the waveform. And I can really take every finger and move it in different directions as well. And it was the first time that I actually allowed some of the Jordan-y kind of sounds to exist anywhere outside of my own world. Jordan sounds. I think I even put the snarling pig on the sound. Kind of a famous Dream Theater tone. So just to move kind of quickly through things, because I know we have limited time for this, I'll show GeoShred. Oh, so I should say that in my journey of creating apps, one of the things that happened was I was lucky enough to meet Felipe. And Felipe and I think in the entire app world, we have had our app downloaded more times than any other app. I think so. Every day I look at how many downloads, there's like thousands of downloads. And that's because, ladies and gentlemen, it was free. How stupid were we? Anyway, we have this great app all over the world for people to actually improve their hearing. And I think I have it on my phone. Can you zoom into this a second? It's here. Let's see how good this camera is. So if you see the little wizard character, guys?
Yes.
Okay, you're a wizard. Let's play. Aha. I'll select major, and then maybe the first one, and it shows you some chords. And you can all try this because it's free, and then you can hit play. Then I have to Can you guys hear it? No? Oh, I was right. And it shows me like one chord and then two chords, three chords, and I have to match. It's almost like a game of Simon, and it keeps on getting more and more complex. So it actually gets pretty hard. So I encourage all of you to try that. Yeah. So yes, I don't know, Felipe, maybe you know how many times this little app was downloaded? Like 1 million times? More. Okay. If you guys want to get your work downloaded, just offer it for free. So my journey continued to working with a lot of other people, and one of the things that I've always done is I've always taken new technology around the world, but I've gone to the universities. So at the universities I've met some very interesting people. So the last years I've been going to Stanford University, and I've met the people at an institute called Karma, which is one of the places that many of the kinds of synthesis that we know were developed. So in going there, I started to talk with some of the people there, and we had an idea for an application that is now out. It's called GeoShred, and it's based on a very interesting playing surface that I developed in another app called GeoSynth. And I'll play it a little bit for you so you can kind of hear what one can do with it before I talk about it. So maybe I'll even use some backing tracks after I So this is what just the app sounds like, and then I'll start the backing track so you can get a feel for what's going on.